Hey everyone, welcome back to Stoic Pathways. Today we're diving into a crucial topic for personal growth and living a truly fulfilling life, recognizing your self-worth. Now, you might be thinking, isn't self-worth just about feeling good about myself? But it goes much deeper than that. It's about understanding your inherent value, acknowledging your unique strengths, and realizing the incredible potential you have to make a meaningful impact in the world. Imagine a breathtaking tapestry filled with intricate patterns and vibrant colors. Every thread, every detail plays a vital role in creating that masterpiece. And just like those threads, you are a unique and irreplaceable part of life's grand design. Your experiences, your talents, and your perspective all contribute to the richness and beauty of the world around you. But here's the truth. Sometimes we lose sight of our own worth. We get caught in self-doubt, compare ourselves to others, or let negative experiences dim our light. When we undervalue ourselves, we hold ourselves back. We limit our potential, shy away from our dreams, and settle for far less than we deserve. Have you ever found yourself holding back or settling for less than you truly deserve? If so, you're not alone. In this episode, we're going to uncover 13 signs that you might be unknowingly undervaluing yourself. We'll explore the sneaky ways we undermine our own worth and how to break free from those patterns. By the end of this episode, you'll have practical tools to help you recognize your value, embrace your strengths, and step into your full potential. What if the key to unlocking your greatest potential has been within you all along? If you're ready to start this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, hit that like button and let's dive in. 1. You accept less than you deserve. Have you ever found yourself settling in a situation that doesn't truly fulfill you? Maybe it's a job that doesn't tap into your full abilities, a relationship that drains you, or a friendship that leaves you feeling empty. Settling for less can be a subtle but clear sign that you're undervaluing yourself. It's like accepting a watered-down version of what you really deserve. And when you do this consistently, you're sending the message to yourself and the world that you're not worthy of the best. Think of it like this. Imagine you're a gifted artist who creates stunning masterpieces, but instead of showcasing your work in a prestigious gallery, you settle for displaying it in a dimly lit coffee shop. You're not giving your art the recognition it deserves, and you're not allowing your talent to shine as brightly as it could. The same goes for you. When you settle for less, you're dimming your own light, limiting your potential, and not giving yourself the opportunity to flourish. Settling for less than you're capable of achieving or experiencing can show up in many forms. Perhaps you stay in a job that doesn't excite or challenge you, simply because it's comfortable or familiar. Or maybe you tolerate disrespect from a friend or partner because you're afraid of being alone. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you're settling? Are you accepting less than you truly deserve? The Stoics believed in living in harmony with nature, which includes recognizing your inherent value and striving to fulfill your potential. When you settle for less, you're not honoring your true self, and you're limiting your growth and happiness. So, how do you break free from this pattern of settling? It starts with acknowledging your worth, your unique strengths, and the potential you have to make a meaningful contribution to the world. It's about setting healthy boundaries, knowing what you truly deserve, and having the courage to pursue it. Here are some questions to help you get clear on your worth and aspirations. What are your core values? What are your non-negotiables in life? What are your passions and dreams? What brings you true joy and fulfillment? What unique talents and skills do you bring to the table? What kind of relationships and experiences do you truly deserve? Once you gain a clearer understanding of your value and what you deserve, you can start making decisions that align with your values and goals. Set boundaries in your relationships. Pursue meaningful work, and create a life that truly reflects your potential. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. You are capable of achieving great things and living a life that is not only successful, but also deeply fulfilling. Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. As the saying goes, you are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself, embrace your worth, and step into a life that truly reflects your potential. 2. You downplay your achievements. Have you ever achieved something incredible only to brush it off as no big deal? Maybe you nailed a presentation at work, completed a challenging project, or finally reached a personal goal that you've been working toward for months or even years. But instead of celebrating your success, you downplay it. You tell yourself it wasn't that hard or it was just luck. When you downplay your achievements, you're not fully recognizing your own capabilities and progress. This can be a sign that you're not giving yourself the credit you deserve, or worse, that you're undervaluing your own potential. This mindset can hold you back from truly acknowledging your success and stepping into greater opportunities. The next time you accomplish something significant, take a moment to celebrate it. Recognize the effort, dedication, and skill that went into it. You've earned it. By honoring your achievements, you're reinforcing your self-worth and building the confidence to continue striving for even greater accomplishments. Have you ever accomplished something meaningful, only to brush it aside and think, anyone could have done that? It's a classic sign of undervaluing yourself. When you downplay your achievements, it's as if you're trying to shrink yourself, minimize your successes, and avoid taking up space in the world. But here's the truth. You deserve to celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small. Imagine a musician who just finished composing a beautiful symphony, but instead of sharing it with the world, they hide it away in a drawer, convinced it's not good enough. By doing this, they rob themselves of the joy of sharing their creation, and they deny others the chance to experience the beauty of their talent. Similarly, when you downplay your accomplishments, you're hiding your own symphony from the world. You're not giving yourself the credit you deserve, and you're missing out on the opportunity to truly acknowledge your growth. Downplaying your achievements can take many forms. Maybe you attribute your success to luck or external factors rather than acknowledging your hard work and talent. Or perhaps you deflect compliments, feeling uncomfortable with praise or recognition. Ask yourself, do I minimize my accomplishments? Do I struggle to accept compliments or recognize my own progress? The Stoics believed in appreciating our strengths and accomplishments while maintaining humility. They didn't deny their value. They understood it and stayed grounded in the bigger picture. When you downplay your achievements, you're not only undervaluing yourself, but you're also missing out on cultivating gratitude for the journey that brought you here. So, how can you break free from this pattern of self-deprecation? It starts with recognizing that every achievement, no matter how small, is a reflection of your effort, dedication, and unique talents. Give yourself permission to feel proud of what you've accomplished and take time to appreciate the hard work that went into it. Here's what to keep in mind. Every accomplishment is a step forward. Big or small, your wins matter. Your hard work deserves recognition. Celebrate what you've earned. Acknowledging your achievements builds confidence. It motivates you to keep going. Recognizing your growth fosters gratitude. Appreciate how far you've come. The next time you achieve something, take a moment to truly acknowledge it. Celebrate your success, no matter how small it may seem. Give yourself the credit you deserve, and allow yourself to feel the joy that comes with reaching your goals. You are capable of incredible things. Don't downplay your achievements or hide your light. Embrace your successes, celebrate your progress, and let yourself shine brightly. 3. You struggle with compliments. Have you ever received a genuine compliment and felt awkward, embarrassed, or even dismissive? Maybe someone praised your work, appearance, or a kind gesture you made, but instead of accepting it graciously, you deflected it, downplayed it, or even disagreed with it entirely. Struggling with compliments is another clear sign of undervaluing yourself. It's like resisting any positive feedback that challenges your negative self-perception. You may feel uncomfortable with praise because, deep down, you don't believe you deserve it. Imagine a gifted athlete who just won a major competition. When they're handed the trophy and given a standing ovation, they feel uneasy and disbelief. Instead of soaking in the recognition, they minimize their victory, attributing it to luck or their opponent's weaknesses, rather than acknowledging their own skill and dedication. In the same way, when you struggle with compliments, you're rejecting the recognition you've earned. You're telling yourself, and the world, that you're not worthy of praise, even when it's genuinely offered. Struggling with compliments can look different for everyone. You might deflect them with self-deprecating remarks, dismissing them as insincere. Or perhaps you feel a surge of imposter syndrome, convinced people are wrong about your abilities or qualities. Reflect on your own experiences. How do you respond when someone compliments you? Do you brush it off, downplay it, or feel uncomfortable? The Stoics recognized the importance of humility, but they also understood the value of acknowledging their strengths. They knew that embracing praise when deserved is a reflection of self-awareness and growth. When you resist compliments, you're not only denying yourself the recognition you deserve, but you're also rejecting an opportunity to affirm your value. Remember, you are worthy of recognition. Don't shy away from accepting compliments. By doing so, you're acknowledging your own worth and reinforcing your confidence. When you resist accepting compliments, you're not just denying yourself the joy of positive feedback, you're reinforcing negative beliefs about your worth. But here's the good news. Learning to accept compliments gracefully can help shift this mindset. Compliments aren't just words. They're a form of appreciation and recognition of your unique qualities or achievements. They're an opportunity to connect with others and celebrate the positive impact you've made. So, how can you learn to accept compliments without feeling awkward or dismissive? It starts with recognizing that compliments are gifts. They are moments of acknowledgement that highlight your strengths and contributions, and they're not something to brush aside. Here are a few tips for accepting compliments with grace. 1. Embrace the positive. Rather than rejecting a compliment or deflecting it, take a moment to absorb it. Appreciate the sentiment behind the compliment and let it sink in. 2. Say thank you. A simple, heartfelt thank you is often all that's needed. It acknowledges the compliment without overthinking it. 3. Avoid self-deprecation. Resist the urge to downplay your accomplishments or qualities. Recognize that you are worthy of acknowledgement. 4. Recognize your worth. Understand that you deserve to be appreciated for who you are and what you do. The next time someone offers you a compliment, accept it with gratitude and warmth. Feel the positive energy they're sharing with you and recognize the impact you've had on them. Compliments are opportunities to connect and celebrate your strengths, so don't reject them. Instead, embrace them and allow yourself to feel the joy of being recognized. 4. You avoid taking risks. Do you ever find yourself playing it safe, staying in your comfort zone and shying away from challenges? Maybe there's a dream you want to pursue, a new skill you'd love to master, or an exciting opportunity that excites you but also scares you. Yet instead of taking that leap, you hesitate, overthink, and retreat to what feels familiar. This fear of taking risks is a major sign that you're undervaluing yourself. When you avoid risks, it's like you're telling yourself, I'm not capable of handling challenges, or I'm not worthy of success. But the truth is, growth and opportunity often lie beyond the comfort zone. Think of an adventurous explorer who dreams of climbing a massive mountain. Fear and self-doubt may hold them back, keeping them at base camp while others venture up to experience the thrill of the climb. The explorer may feel trapped by their own limitations, missing out on the incredible views from the summit and the sense of accomplishment that comes from overcoming the challenges. Avoiding risks can manifest in different ways. Maybe you talk yourself out of applying for a promotion, starting that business idea, or pursuing a creative passion, or perhaps you stay in an unfulfilling relationship or situation because you're afraid of the unknown. Ask yourself, are there dreams or opportunities I've been putting off because of fear or self-doubt? Are you letting your comfort zone keep you from stepping into your full potential? The Stoics believed that life is full of uncertainties and challenges, but they emphasized courage, not as the absence of fear, but as the willingness to act despite it. When you avoid taking risks, you're not only limiting your potential for growth, but you're also missing out on the chance to develop resilience and inner strength. So how can you overcome your fear and embrace risk? It begins by recognizing that stepping outside your comfort zone is crucial for personal growth. It's about challenging your limiting beliefs, building confidence in your abilities, and taking small, intentional steps toward your goals. Here are a few things to consider. Identify your fears. What are you really afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? Challenge your beliefs. Are your fears based on reality, or are they simply negative self-talk? Start small. Take manageable, incremental steps toward your goals. Celebrate your progress along the way. Acknowledge your courage. Each small step forward is a victory, so give yourself credit for the risks you take. Remember, growth and fulfillment often lie just beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone. Don't let fear or self-doubt keep you from pursuing your dreams. As the saying goes, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Step into the unknown, face the challenge head-on, and discover the incredible possibilities that await you. 5. You settle in toxic environments. Have you ever found yourself surrounded by negativity, drama, or people who constantly bring you down? Settling in toxic environments, whether it's a workplace full of gossip and backstabbing, a friend group that thrives on conflict, or a family dynamic that leaves you feeling drained and unappreciated, is a clear sign that you're not valuing yourself the way you should. It's as if you're telling yourself, "I don't deserve to be surrounded by positivity and support," or "I'm not worthy of healthy relationships." But the truth is, you absolutely deserve to be in spaces that nurture your well-being, encourage your growth, and lift you up. Imagine a beautiful flower trying to bloom in a polluted swamp. The toxic water and murky surroundings block its growth and prevent it from flourishing into its full potential. In the same way, when you settle for toxic environments, you're essentially placing yourself in that polluted swamp. The negativity and drama can drain your energy, stifle your creativity, and stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. Toxic environments come in many forms. It could be a job where you're constantly criticized and undervalued, or a relationship where you're manipulated, controlled, or made to feel inadequate. Take a moment to reflect. Are there relationships or environments in your life that consistently leave you feeling stressed, drained, or unhappy? Are you tolerating negativity or drama that's preventing you from growing and thriving? The Stoics understood the importance of surrounding ourselves with positive influences. They believed that the right company can uplift our spirits, strengthen our character, and help us live with purpose. When you stay in toxic environments, you're not only exposing yourself to unnecessary negativity, but you're also missing out on the chance to connect with people who inspire and support you. So, how do you break free from these toxic surroundings and create healthier relationships? It starts with realizing that you deserve to be in spaces where you are respected, valued, and supported. You have to set boundaries, prioritize your well-being, and have the courage to walk away from situations or relationships that no longer serve you. Here's how you can begin. 1. Identify the toxic elements. What specific behaviors or dynamics are causing you distress? 2. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate your needs and assert your right to be treated with respect. 3. Seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for guidance and encouragement. 4. Prioritize your well-being. Make self-care a priority by engaging in activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Remember, you deserve to be in environments that foster your growth. Don't settle for relationships or situations that drain your energy or dim your light. Surround yourself with positivity, support, and inspiration, and you'll see yourself thrive. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose your company wisely and create an environment where you can truly flourish. Now, let's consider something many of us experience: burnout from always helping others. Have you ever found yourself constantly giving, putting others' needs before your own until you're completely exhausted? Maybe you're the one everyone turns to for advice, the shoulder to cry on, or the person who always goes the extra mile. But while your intentions are noble, when you make others' needs your priority and neglect your own, you're essentially undervaluing yourself. Imagine a candle burning brightly, lighting the way for others, but slowly melting away with every flicker until there's nothing left. That's what happens when you give all your energy to others without replenishing your own. You end up emotionally drained, physically exhausted, and possibly even resentful, even though you started with the best intentions. Burnout from constantly helping others can show up in many ways. You may feel overwhelmed by the constant demands on your time and energy, or you might start to feel resentful and depleted. It's a reminder that while helping others is important, you cannot pour from an empty cup. It's essential to recharge, set boundaries, and ensure that your own needs are met so that you can continue to help others without burning out. By taking care of yourself first, you'll be able to give more freely and with greater love to those around you, without sacrificing your own well-being. Do you often put others' needs ahead of your own, neglecting your own desires and well-being? If so, you might find yourself feeling frustrated, resentful, or even burned out. Take a moment to think about it. Do you struggle to say no, even when you're overwhelmed? Do you feel guilty for taking time for yourself? If this sounds familiar, it's a sign that you might be undervaluing yourself. The The Stoics believed in the importance of helping others and contributing to the greater good. However, they also emphasized the necessity of self-care and recognizing our own limits. Constantly prioritizing others' needs at the expense of your own isn't just a recipe for burnout. It also sends the message that your own well-being doesn't matter. So how can you find a balance between supporting others and taking care of yourself? It starts with understanding that self-care is not selfish, it's essential. By nurturing your own well-being, you ensure that you have the energy and resources to be there for others in a meaningful way. Here are a few ways to make sure you're balancing both. 1. Set boundaries. Learn to say no when you need to. Prioritize your needs. 2. Practice self-care. Make time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. 3. Recognize your limitations. Understand that you can't be everything to everyone. 4. Seek support. Don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself isn't just about you. It makes you a better, more supportive presence for others. As the saying goes, you can't truly help others until you help yourself. Prioritize your well-being, set healthy boundaries, and find a balance between giving and receiving. Have you ever had a dream that felt so big, so daunting, that you were almost paralyzed by the thought of it? Maybe it's launching a business, writing a book, traveling the world, or pursuing a creative passion. But instead of taking steps toward making it a reality, you let fear and self-doubt hold you back, questioning your abilities and worrying about failure. If this sounds familiar, it's a sign you may be undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're telling yourself, "I'm not worthy of pursuing my passions," or "I'm not capable of achieving my dreams." The truth is, your dreams are a reflection of your deepest desires and potential. They are a guide to a more fulfilling, authentic life. Think of a bird born with wings capable of soaring, yet it remains grounded, afraid to fly. It watches other birds take flight, experiencing freedom, while it clings to safety and self-imposed limitations. Similarly, when you fear following your dreams, you're trapping yourself, limiting the joy and satisfaction that comes from chasing your passions and achieving your goals. Fear of following your dreams can take many forms. You might feel you're not talented enough, not experienced enough, or simply not ready. Maybe you worry about what others will think, fearing judgment or criticism if you pursue your goals. Take a moment to reflect. Are there dreams you've put off because of fear or self-doubt? Are you letting your inner critic convince you that your aspirations are unrealistic or unattainable? The Stoics believed that living in accordance with nature meant pursuing our passions and fulfilling our potential. When you fear following your dreams, you not only deny yourself a richer, more authentic life, but you also silence the unique voice and talents you have to offer the world. So, how do you overcome your fear and start pursuing your dreams? Start by recognizing that your dreams are not trivial fantasies. They are a reflection of your true potential. Challenge your limiting beliefs, build confidence in your abilities, and take small, manageable steps toward your goals. Here's how you can begin. 1. Identify your passions. What excites you? What makes you feel alive? 2. Break down your dreams. What small steps can you take today to move closer to your goals? 3. Visualize your success. Imagine yourself achieving your dreams and feel the joy and pride associated with that success. 4. Surround yourself with support. Connect with people who believe in you and your dreams. Your dreams aren't meant to be locked away. They're meant to be pursued, nurtured, and brought to life. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back from experiencing the fulfillment that comes from following your passions. As Steve Jobs said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Take the leap and see where your dreams can take you. Do you ever find yourself constantly seeking approval, praise, or recognition from others? Maybe you chase after likes on social media, fish for compliments, or constantly seek reassurance from those around you. If so, it could be a sign that you're undervaluing yourself. When you depend on others to validate your worth, it's as though you're telling yourself, "I need external validation to feel good about myself." While it's natural to want recognition, seeking constant validation from others can be a sign of insecurity. When your self-worth is based on external approval, it's difficult to truly value yourself from within. This can leave you feeling unfulfilled and dependent on others for your sense of self-worth. The key to breaking free from this cycle is to learn to value yourself independently of external approval. It starts with recognizing your intrinsic worth. Your value is not defined by others' opinions. Here's how you can start. 1. Cultivate self-awareness. Understand your strengths, values, and unique qualities. 2. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you fall short of your own expectations. 3. Seek internal validation. Instead of looking for approval from others, learn to validate yourself by acknowledging your own progress and accomplishments. Remember, your worth doesn't depend on others' opinions of you. The more you value yourself, the less you'll rely on external validation. Recognize your own strength, embrace your unique qualities, and let that inner confidence be the foundation for all that you do. Have you ever found yourself questioning your own worth, feeling like your opinion of yourself isn't enough? Maybe you constantly seek validation from others, hoping their approval will fill the gap. The truth is, real validation comes from within. It's about embracing your strengths, accepting your flaws, and recognizing your value regardless of external opinions. Imagine an oak tree standing tall in a forest, its roots deep in the earth. It doesn't need the approval of surrounding trees or passing animals to know its own strength and beauty. It simply exists, confident in its essence, offering shade and shelter to those who seek it. Similarly, when you look outside yourself for validation, you're essentially searching for something that is already within you. By doing so, you're giving away your power to define your own worth, relying on others to fill a void that only you can fill. Seeking external validation can show up in many ways. You might compare yourself to others, feeling inadequate if you don't measure up to their success or popularity. You could base your self-esteem on others' opinions, feeling deflated by criticism or disapproval. Reflect for a moment. Do you often seek approval or reassurance from others? Do you find yourself depending on external validation to feel good about who you are? The Stoics believe that true happiness and fulfillment come from within. They stress the importance of self-awareness, self-acceptance, and living in accordance with our own values. When you rely on others for validation, you're giving away your power to determine your own worth and happiness. So, how can you break free from this need for external approval and cultivate a strong sense of self-worth? It begins with recognizing that your value comes from within. It's about embracing your strengths, accepting your imperfections, and defining your own standards for success and happiness. Here are a few ways to help you build internal validation. 1. Practice self-reflection. Take time to explore your values, strengths, and passions. 2. Challenge your inner critic. Identify and confront the negative thoughts that undermine your self-worth. 3. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge your growth regardless of external recognition. 4. Define your own success. Set your own standards for happiness and achievement based on your unique aspirations. Remember, you are the author of your own story. You have the power to define your worth and create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling, independent of others' judgments. As Rumi said, "What you seek is seeking you." Look within for the validation you crave, and you'll find a wellspring of strength, confidence, and self-love. Have you ever let fear keep you stuck, unable to make a decision or take action, even when deep down you know it's the right thing to do? Perhaps you're afraid of failure, rejection, or the unknown. This fear can be a powerful force, holding you back from the life you truly desire. Letting fear control your actions is a clear sign that you're undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're telling yourself, "I'm not strong enough to face my fears," or "I don't deserve to overcome challenges." But the truth is, fear is a natural part of life. The key is not to let it dictate your path. Think of an archer aiming for a distant target. As they pull back their bow, doubt creeps in, causing their hand to waver and their aim to falter. In that moment, fear disrupts their focus, preventing them from hitting the mark. Similarly, when fear holds you back, you miss the opportunities and growth that lie ahead. Fear can manifest in many ways: the fear of public speaking, the fear of failure, or the fear of rejection. Consider your own life. What fears are holding you back? Are you letting fear control your decisions and stop you from pursuing your goals? The Stoics acknowledge that fear is part of being human, but they also believed we have the power to overcome it through reason and courage. When you let fear control your actions, you're undervaluing your own resilience and ability to overcome obstacles. So, how can you break free from the grip of fear and start living a more courageous life? It begins by acknowledging your fears and understanding their roots. Challenge the negative thoughts fueling your fears, build confidence in your abilities, and take small steps toward your goals, even when fear is present. Here are some ways to start. 1. Identify your fears. What are you truly afraid of? What assumptions or beliefs fueled those fears? 2. Challenge your thoughts. Are your fears based on reality, or are they distorted by anxiety? 3. Take small steps. Start by facing your fears in manageable ways and celebrate your progress. 4. Acknowledge your courage. Recognize and celebrate your bravery, no matter how small the steps. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act in spite of it. As Nelson Mandela wisely said, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. When you face your fears, you not only break through obstacles, but you also build resilience, confidence, and a deeper sense of self-worth. Embrace your courage, face your fears, and unlock the incredible potential that lies within you. Have you ever neglected investing in yourself? Maybe you've put off learning a new skill, taking a course, or prioritizing your well-being, telling yourself you don't have the time, money, or energy. Perhaps you've consistently put others' needs ahead of your own, leaving little room for personal growth. If this sounds familiar, it could be another sign that you're undervaluing yourself when you neglect to invest in yourself. You're sending a message that your growth, happiness, and well-being are secondary. But the truth is, investing in yourself is one of the most powerful ways to improve your life and unlock your full potential. Whether it's learning something new, improving your health, or setting aside time for personal reflection, nurturing yourself is essential for growth and fulfillment. Don't let external demands prevent you from prioritizing your own development. When you invest in yourself, you not only enrich your own life, but you also enhance your ability to help and support others. Neglecting to invest in your own growth and well-being is one of the most subtle, yet powerful signs that you are undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're telling yourself, I'm not worth the time, effort, or resources, or my growth doesn't matter. But the reality is, investing in yourself is one of the most important things you can do. It's a reflection of self-love, self-respect, and a commitment to reaching your highest potential. Imagine a gardener tending to their flower bed. They water, prune, and care for the plants, but ignore the soil, depleting its nutrients. Without a healthy foundation, the plants struggle to thrive. Similarly, when you neglect to invest in yourself, you're neglecting the very foundation of your well-being, making it harder for you to flourish in all areas of your life. This neglect can show up in many ways. Perhaps you delay further education, put off learning new skills, or fail to prioritize your mental and physical health. Or maybe you find yourself giving your time and energy to others or external demands, leaving little room for your own growth. Ask yourself, are there areas where you've been neglecting your own development? Are you prioritizing others' needs over your own well-being? The Stoics emphasize the importance of continuous learning and self-improvement. They recognize that we are responsible for cultivating wisdom, virtue, and inner strength. By failing to invest in yourself, you're not only limiting your potential, but you're also missing out on the chance to become the best version of yourself. So, how can you begin prioritizing your growth? It starts with recognizing that investing in yourself isn't selfish. It's essential for living a fulfilling life. This means carving out time for self-reflection, nurturing your passions, and caring for your mind, body, and soul. Here are some ways to begin. 1. Identify your needs. What areas of your life need attention and nourishment? 2. Set meaningful goals. What skills do you want to develop? What experiences would enrich your life? 3. Make time for self-care. Engage in activities that nurture your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. 4. Invest in education. Take courses, read books, attend workshops, or seek mentorship to continue growing. 5. Seek out role models. Learn from those who inspire you and have achieved what you aspire to. Remember, investing in yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's a direct act of self-love, self-respect, and a commitment to your potential. As the saying goes, invest in yourself. You are your greatest asset. Prioritize your growth, nourish your well-being, and unlock the incredible potential within you. Do you ever find yourself scrolling through social media and feeling a pang of envy or inadequacy? Maybe you compare your achievements, your appearance, or even your relationships to those of others. This habit of constant comparison can steal your joy, leaving you feeling insecure and never quite good enough. Comparing yourself to others is a powerful sign of undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I'm not as good as them," or "my life doesn't measure up." But the truth is, comparison is a trap. It distorts the picture, focusing only on the highlights of someone else's life while ignoring their struggles, insecurities, and challenges. Imagine a painter who constantly compares their work to that of a renowned master. They become discouraged, feeling their own creations are not worthy. They lose sight of their own unique style and potential, focused only on what they perceive as flaws in their own work. Similarly, when you compare yourself to others, you're only seeing their highlight reel, their successes, their outward appearances, while overlooking the full picture of their life, including their struggles. Constantly comparing yourself to others might manifest in feelings of envy or inadequacy when you see others achieving things you desire. Ask yourself, do you find yourself comparing your life, your accomplishments, or your appearance to those of others? Does it leave you feeling less than or behind? The Stoics believed in the importance of focusing on your own journey, not on others' paths. They emphasized self-acceptance, growth, and living in alignment with your own values. When you compare yourself to others, you're not only undervaluing your own unique qualities, but you're also missing out on the opportunity to appreciate your own journey and celebrate your personal growth. So, how can you break free from the trap of comparison and cultivate a stronger sense of self-worth? Start by recognizing that everyone is on their own unique journey. Shift your focus from external comparisons to internal growth, appreciating your own strengths and progress, no matter where others may be. Here are a few steps you can take. 1. Practice gratitude. Acknowledge and appreciate the positive aspects of your own life and qualities. 2. Celebrate your progress. Recognize your achievements, big or small, and celebrate your growth. 3. Limit social media use. Be mindful of how much time you spend online and how it impacts your self-esteem. 5. Focus on your journey. Remember, everyone walks a different path. Embrace your own and honor your individual growth. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. When you focus on others, you lose sight of your own value and potential. Celebrate your uniqueness, embrace your individuality, and stay focused on your personal journey of growth and self-discovery. As Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. Choose to focus on your own path, and you'll find joy in your own journey. Do you ever find yourself constantly critiquing your own mistakes, flaws, or perceived shortcomings? Maybe you have an inner critic that never lets up, telling you you're not good enough, smart enough, or successful enough. This relentless self-criticism can chip away at your self-esteem, leaving you feeling unworthy and inadequate. Being overly critical of yourself is a common sign of undervaluing your own worth. It's like holding yourself to impossible standards, magnifying your flaws and minimizing your strengths. But the truth is, everyone has imperfections, makes mistakes, and faces challenges. It's part of being human. Imagine a sculptor who is so focused on creating the perfect masterpiece that with each chisel stroke, they become increasingly critical of their work. They focus on the smallest flaws, losing sight of the beauty and potential within the stone. Similarly, when you're overly critical of yourself, you're chipping away at your own worth, focusing on your weaknesses instead of recognizing your strengths and progress. This harsh self-criticism may show up in various ways. You replay past mistakes in your mind, berate yourself for not measuring up, or compare your weaknesses to others' strengths. Do you find yourself constantly criticizing your thoughts, actions, or appearance? Do you have a voice inside telling you that you're not enough? The Stoics believed in being aware of our shortcomings, but also emphasized the importance of self-compassion and acceptance. When you're overly critical of yourself, you're not only causing unnecessary suffering, but you're also hindering your growth and preventing yourself from realizing your full potential. So, How can you build a healthier relationship with yourself? Start by recognizing that while self-criticism can sometimes lead to growth, it can also be toxic when it's excessive. It's about challenging negative thoughts, practicing self-compassion, and focusing on your strengths and progress. Here are a few ways to start. 1. Challenge your inner critic. When you notice negative self-talk, ask yourself if it's true or helpful. Is it kind? 2. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. 3. Focus on your strengths. Acknowledge your talents, achievements, and positive qualities. 4. Celebrate your progress. Recognize and appreciate the steps you've taken, no matter how small they may seem. Remember, you are your own worst critic, but also your biggest supporter. Treat yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths and celebrate your growth. You are worthy of love, acceptance, and recognition, starting from within. When you are overly critical of yourself, you create unnecessary suffering that holds you back from growing and thriving. Instead of focusing on your flaws, embrace self-compassion. Recognize your strengths, celebrate your progress, and understand that you are doing the best you can. Be kind to yourself, forgive your mistakes, and treat yourself with the love and care you deserve. When you start practicing this, you'll begin to see yourself flourish and unlock your true potential. Have you ever found yourself agonizing over a decision, second-guessing every choice, or constantly seeking reassurance from others before making a move? Maybe you fear making the wrong choice or feel paralyzed by the potential consequences. Doubting your decision-making ability is a clear sign that you're undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're telling yourself, "I don't trust my judgment," or "I'm not capable of making good decisions." But the truth is, you have the wisdom and intuition within you to make decisions that align with your values and aspirations. Think of a captain navigating a ship through a storm. They have the knowledge, experience, and tools to safely guide the ship, but doubt creeps in, causing hesitation and second-guessing. The captain might lose valuable time, risking the safety of the crew and the ship. Similarly, when you doubt your decision-making abilities, you lose confidence, cloud your judgment, and prevent yourself from moving forward toward your goals. Doubting yourself might manifest in various ways. Over-researching every option, endlessly seeking the perfect solution that may not even exist, or constantly looking to others for validation. Do you often feel paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice? Are you second-guessing yourself at every turn? The Stoics acknowledge that life is full of difficult decisions, and not all of them will be clear or easy. But they emphasize the importance of using reason, intuition, and judgment to make informed choices, while accepting that we cannot control every outcome. So, how do you build more trust in your decision-making abilities? It starts with recognizing that you have everything you need within you to make the right choices. It's about developing self-awareness, honing your judgment, and trusting your instincts. Here are some ways you can strengthen your decision-making. 1. Gather information. Make decisions based on relevant information and different perspectives, but avoid getting stuck in overthinking. 2. Trust your intuition. Learn to listen to your gut feelings and inner wisdom, as they often know what's best for you. 3. Accept uncertainty. Understand that life is full of unknowns and uncertainty is part of the journey. You don't need to have all the answers to take action. 4. Learn from experience. Reflect on past decisions, both good and bad, to better understand how to trust your judgment moving forward. Remember, you are fully capable of making sound decisions. Trust yourself, embrace the uncertainty, and learn from your experiences. Believe in your ability to navigate life's challenges with confidence and clarity. As the saying goes, trust yourself, you know more than you think you do. Keep believing in your ability to make wise choices and take action toward creating a fulfilling life. There you have it, 13 signs that you might be undervaluing yourself. If any of these resonated with you, don't worry, you're not alone. We all experience self-doubt and struggle with undervaluing ourselves at times. But here's the good news. You have the power to change that. You can recognize your worth, embrace your strengths, and step into a life that reflects your true potential. Think of yourself as an essential part of a beautiful, intricate tapestry. Your experiences, talents, and perspectives contribute to the richness and beauty of the world around you. So, don't dim your light. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back. Embrace your worth, celebrate your strengths, and pursue your dreams. You are capable of achieving incredible things. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs stood out to you the most? What steps are you going to take to start valuing yourself more? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Stoic Pathways for more content on stoicism, self-improvement, and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.